Welcome to new video, my friends. A little bit of mental health, chit-chat about it, and some butterflies. Because I finally got to see some. It's July after all, and I got some nice close-up for us. But let's talk about the health first. Now, when it comes to my physical health, I can work with it better. I can tweak it. I can adjust my food choices to improve my stomachache that I got hit recently. I can do few light exercises to work with that cervical spine problems. I can even do something with certain stretches to improve that beginning of neuropathy in my left leg. Boy, how unattractive that sounds, but that's reality. Part of aging is our body parts are wearing out, wear and tear. So that's the reality. Mine age was probably after 55 that I been noticing more changes. That's the physical health. When it comes to mental health, mind, feelings, thoughts, and most of all, the personality, the beliefs, my beliefs that I've been collecting since that little tiny girl, soaking up what the adults around me would do and say, how they treated me. Not only the parents, the teachers in a school. That part that creates that inner software, that computer we run on, that part of mind, the subconscious mind, that's basically 90% of our acting, reacting, comes from that part of mind. That one is harder to tweak. How is the one actually even going to do it? How? By doing some affirmations. You beat in your head daily that you should replace one belief with the other one, the one that is more positive, the healthier for you. Does it work like that? Does it work like that for you? We cannot go to some surgery where they replace part of brain, but I certainly wouldn't, even if it was existing. How do we change that? Our ways that we've been functioning for very, very long time. Suddenly we decide, well, that's not working for me. I am not quite calm. I am not in peace with myself. I want to make changes because I want to feel better, lighter. I want to sleep at night. I don't want to have these thoughts, these certain thoughts. They are up there making noise. How do we do it? Is it even possible? But we want to think so. The therapists tell us it's possible. The doctors tell us by taking medicine, it's possible. Is it? Is it? I've been talking to someone, let's say on a therapy basis, someone who is of the younger generation, younger than me. And it was very interesting the way that she would try to approach a changes in one's mental health. She would always ask me when I talked about some troubling belief that I have. She would stop me and ask, what could be the worst thing that could happen if you change this or that about yourself? What could be the worst case scenario? What would happen if you did? If you applied different belief, the one that could serve you better. And that made me really think. Each time she would press me against the wall with, okay, let's stop, and let me ask you, what would happen if you did change? And that's when it came out of me. And that's when I discovered such a deep inner things about me, that the emotions flooded and I just broke. I broke down crying. And as I was crying, I realized, oh my God, have I really been doing this? Have I really been doing this to myself? And now I tell you example, so it's not that abstract. When I go to forest or by the lake and I experience some beautiful things, I see beautiful stuff, I'm full of that nice emotion, I feel grounded. Once I leave the place and on the way home, already on the way home, which will be just minutes after, just a minutes after the beautiful experience that I would be having, I start feeling sadness. The things come to my mind. I wish my mother could be in this forest. It's been a thing of my lifetime to try protect my mother or to want for her good things, peace and happiness. Her situation is not easy right now. It's a very strong connection. My sister doesn't have it like that, but I do. It's something even very hard to explain, and as I was told, it probably goes deep to the beginnings, to me being born, or maybe the generations even before. It's very complicated. So I actually would stop being in that beautiful moment as I was when I was in that forest and feeling that sadness that my parents, my mom, but also my dad, if they could just be here and see it. And that's when my mind starts playing tricks on me. It's almost like I feel guilty. It's almost like I cannot really enjoy myself in anything pleasurable I do, knowing that they suffer. And I try to actually even write it down. It's the belief that is definitely not healthy for me. I cannot experience joy or pleasure when the others are suffering. How dare of me to be smiling, to be happy like this when I know that she or both of them are not well. I'm laughing with Lucy, my cat, playing with her and enjoying myself, but my sister still misses her cat that got lost. It's going to be probably 3 weeks now. I play with Lucy, I smile, I look at her, but in the back of my mind is, poor Ivana, my sister. She hasn't found that cat. She's probably still very sad about it. So when this young therapist asked, what could be the worst thing that could happen if you enjoyed yourself knowing that others are suffering? What would happen? And it came out of me saying, answering, I would feel selfish. I would be like the others who don't care, which I'm not like that. I'm different. So my value, I put the all value of me on something that I need to suffer or struggle. Because if I have not, then what good would I be? What good would I be for? What would be a value of me, of a person, of Yana? I have to care. I can't just not to. Well, this is very unhealthy belief that I've been running on for years now. The question still remains, how to change it? How? But I will come up with something, with my own affirmations, with my own new beliefs that I can replace these old ones. I believe that I can come up with something that will serve me, that I will be able to go around, enjoy things, and still understand that I am not a bad person when I do that. That's the key. That's what I wanted to say. And that's what even she said. You are not a bad person. It's messed up how we have these beliefs that hold us from enjoying life. It's maddening. But somehow, somewhere it happened inside me. And somehow I will work on changing it. And now those butterflies. And I'll say goodbye. Take care of yourself. We are at the end of July. We keep going day to day with our different problems and different joys, but that's what the life is. We cannot expect more out of it. Bye. Beautiful day at the lake, and it's almost evening. That's how July is. July is usually a month of butterflies. Come.